All right, we're gonna get started. So for our warm-up today, we're doing 5 rounds. We're gonna do 10 air squats or some variation. I'm gonna mix it up just to kind of get the legs warm and get everything mobile. Then we're gonna do 3 AT-YTs, I'll show you in a second, and then a minute of a dynamic stretch of some kind, which I'll be changing up every time we go through it. So first, for our air squats, traditional air squats, I'm pretty sure you guys all know these. Get nice and low in your squat, hips low parallel, come back up to standing. Just move nice and slow, knees out, make sure everything feels good today. If you're not sore, you probably didn't do yesterday's CrossFit class. Make sure you do yesterday's CrossFit class or today's CrossFit class after this. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now from here, with your 2 heavy books, hopefully you grab 2 books that are kind of the same size, same weight. You're gonna hinge at the hips. You're gonna go down and back to make an A position. Then you go wide to make a T. You go up to make a Y, back to a T, and that's 1. So AT-YT equals 1 rep. So we're doing 2 more times of that. A, T, Y, T, and again, A, T, Y, T. Perfect. All right. First, we're gonna have a seat on the floor. We're gonna do some rotations on the floor, opening up our hips. So I think Roderick did something like this yesterday in his Oli class. If you didn't do his Oli class, make sure you do his Oli classes. They're actually really freaking hard. Knees facing the same direction. You're gonna lean forward. So you get a deep stretch, kind of like in your glute, low back area, whichever one's most tight. Then you flip over, lean forward to the other side. We're gonna go back and forth about 40 seconds. Oh my gosh. I literally feel like my glutes are made of stone right now because they hurt so much. They're so sore. And they don't want to move. Today's class I'm pretty excited for. We got some pretty cool variations of the exercise we're going to go through. After doing yesterday's barbell class with Roderick, it definitely inspired me to think of some cool creative stuff. So shout out to Rolo for the creative brain. Ooh. All right, go ahead and pop back up. Now we're gonna do 10 wide air squats. So good, definitely go wider than normal. Go about like shoulders width, if not a little bit wider if you can. Let's get as low as you can. Still driving your knees out. Come back to standing. 10 here. Hitting more hips, more inside of our hips. Oh, my hips pop when I do this. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. All right, grab your books. AT-YTs. You can do it at your own pace if you're ready. Going down. A, T, Y, T. That's 1. Every time you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, send your shoulders down and back. So your shoulders aren't floating around, they're staying nice and tight. Boom. All right. Go ahead and bring it back to the floor. Bring it to a saddle position. From here, hands behind you. We're not going to go all the way down. I just want you to raise your hips up. Get your hips as high as you can. Hold for a couple of seconds. And back down. I'll be calling them out as we go through it. And up. Down. The higher you get the hips, the better. Up. Down. Oh, my quads are wrecked from yesterday too. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. 2 more. Up. Down. Last one. Up. Down. All right. 2 rounds down. 3 more to go. All right. Snag that jug or that heavy object, the handle you have from here. Go ahead and hug it like it's a nice baby. You don't want to drop it unless you don't care for babies, but still don't drop it. From here, we're going to do 10 Kang squats. These are kind of tricky. It starts with an RDL. You go down to a squat, or it starts with a good morning, back down to RDL, back down to good morning, back down to a squat. So From here, pushing the butt back, taking a good morning position. You drive your knees out, drop your hips, you're a squat, come back up to that good morning, and then come back to standing. We're gonna do 10 of these. So at your own pace, when you're ready, move nice and slow. You get the bottom of that squat, try to get your chest up as tall as you can, knees are out. Definitely help stretch out and warm up the hamstrings. Oh my goodness. I am so sore. I think that's 4. No, that's 5 for sure. This is 6. Get that back flat, make sure not let it go. It's hard. Definitely the good morning, the RDL portion of it doesn't have to be very dynamic. You don't have to move a lot in that one because it definitely takes a lot of motion, a lot of mobility to get to. So this right here, you're like, okay, as far as I can go without my back going, that's fine. Drop down your squat. Last one. I think talking, moving, coaching at the same time is like rocket science. I don't know how. I'm gonna keep track of any of my reps today. All right, ATYTs. Oops, started with Y. A, T, Y, T. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, bring it to a tabletop position for your stretches. Now we're going to do some internal external rotation of our torso, kind of twisting in towards our center and then opening up. So first, do about 30 seconds with one arm. You're going to have your arm extended. You're going to slide it out underneath your body as far as you can. So your body's rotating inwards. Then you're going to come up, reach up as far back as you can. Oh, my lats are really sore too. Oh my goodness. Everything is sore. Why am I so sore from doing nothing but home workouts? Oh my gosh. Like 15 more seconds on this side. I don't know what's beeping. It's my fiance's laptop, so hopefully that's not too annoying. Ugh. One more. And switch. Oh. All right. We're going to go back to regular stance air squats. When you're doing these, give me a 5-second to sit on each one. Make sure your legs are really firing when feeling those muscles activate. So when you're ready, 10 reps, 5 at your own pace. 5 seconds at your own pace. If I do that chest up, make sure I'm just going down like this and kind of like punching at the bottom. You try to still keep that nice upright squat stance. Have your hands out in front of you if you need to. That helps you kind of find your positioning. And that's, I need to slow down. I'm going way too fast. 5 seconds. Okay, you have like 3 more. One more for me. Boom. Okay. ATYTs. Oh, I switched which hand had the heavier book in it, and it felt weird. I felt like I was going to fall over because I was lopsided. All right. Back to our stretches. Bring it back to the tabletop. Cat cows. Everyone loves these. Round your back, tuck in your butt, arch, butt up, chin up. I'd be really curious to hear like what hobbies or what you guys are doing in the meantime to kind of like fill up your time. I mean, I've been reading a little bit, walking my dogs a ton more and playing with them. Not really watching much TV because nothing really on TV that I want to watch. But let me know what you guys are doing. We have like 20 more seconds here. All right, give me one more of each. Perfect. All right, now for this next one, we're gonna get into a squat stance and we're gonna stay there for all 10 reps. So in the bottom of your squat, you take a step forward and a step back, and that's one. So it'll look like this, just to show you really quick. So I get in my squat, it's kind of like a duck walk. I'm gonna walk forward and back, that's one. We're gonna go back and forth for a 10 forward and 10 back. Make sure you're alternating which leg you're stepping forward with every time and not going like in a circle like this and just always leading with my left leg. I'm gonna alternate which leg I step forward with every time. So go ahead and start now. 10 of them. Up is one, back is one. Up is two, back is two. Okay, that's 10. Oh my goodness. These warm-ups are workouts in themselves. I'm dying. Okay. Back to ATYTs. Keep those shoulders pulled back as you raise. Don't let those shoulders pull around a lot. You let the shoulders stay locked in place. All right, perfect. Bring it to the floor. Actually, I take it back. I was gonna sit down, but I'm gonna lunge. So from here, extended lunge position. You're going to drive your hips as far forward towards your heel as you can. Keep that heel plant towards the floor. Lean back, straighten out that leg. Lock it out to feel in your hamstring. Going back and forth. Let me switch sides so you guys can see. Going back and forth 30 seconds this side, and we'll switch. Oh my goodness. I did not realize how sore I was until I started moving. I am really freaking sore. All right, switch. Oh man. Yeah, between yesterday's CrossFit class and Roderick's barbell class yesterday, like everything is sore. Like I think the only thing that's not sore is my chest. My glutes, my hamstring, my quads, my calves from all the high knees in the warm-up, my low back, upper back, shoulders, everything is sore but my chest. All right, one more, forward and back. All right. Last round, right? Yep, last round. Okay. From here, getting a split stance. Almost don't go quite as wide. Actually, I take it back. No, yeah. Don't go quite as wide as typically would for like your jerk stance. Bring it in a little bit. We're just gonna do lunge pulses. So you're gonna come down until that knee's at the floor. If your front knee's a little forward like this, take a little bit longer of a step, but if you want to keep it pretty much over like the midfoot, you're gonna come all the way back up to extension and come back down. We're gonna do 10 each side here. The reason we're keeping it more compact is I want to hit this front quad a little bit more. So when you think about standing, you're not really pressing with that front leg. Make sure you're not driving too hard with this back leg and making you do more work, because I can feel it if I do that. But if I press more with my forward leg, I feel that leg light up a little bit more. So a little more compact in the lunge than you typically would, just because we want to get that quad. Ten each side. Perfect. All right, ATYT, last time. All right, last stretch, lay on your back. Have some room next to you because we're doing iron crosses. So arms out to your side, lift your leg up, drop it over, come back up, back down. If your shoulder blades come off the floor, then you're not stretching your lower body and your lower spine, stretching more like mid-back, which isn't a bad thing if you want to do that, but the goal is we're trying to focus on our lower back. So if you come up, you can only go so far without keeping that shoulder still playing on the floor. Your foot doesn't go all the way down, that's okay. But if you do this to get that foot to the floor, then it's no longer stretching anything. So you want to keep that shoulder down the entire time and don't let it raise. So sometimes, depending on how tight I am, I won't touch. Today I'm not touching, and that's fine. We got about 40 more seconds here. About 20 more seconds. All right, for the last little bit, hold that side, let it just hang. We'll hold here 10 seconds, we'll switch sides. Now if you kind of feel it more, like coming up towards mid-back, towards your side, that's fine. All right, switch legs. Before we were focusing on lower back, now mid-back is okay. Because if you pause here, you definitely feel it kind of like pulling all the way up. Your boy is tight. Physically, not metaphorically. And relax. All right. If you haven't had any water today, even if you feel just fine, I'd recommend sipping on some water really quick. Because I don't want you guys getting lightheaded and passing out. So take like at least 60 seconds, grab water if you need it. The next thing you need for our next exercise is 2 heavy books, or just 1 really heavy book, like if you have a dictionary. But for example, I don't. So I have 2 like medium-ish sized books. They're not super heavy, but together they're a little more heavy. And plus the fact now that they kind of slide is gonna make it a little more challenging in itself. So I don't really need a lot of weight, because the next one we're gonna do is super slow and controlled, nothing fast or dynamic. So give about another 30 seconds. How's everyone doing today? What does everyone have planned for today? Even if you aren't leaving your house, do you have any chores you're gonna do around the house? Are you gonna go for a nice walk? I went for a really long walk yesterday, like an hour-long walk with my dogs, and it was awesome. Definitely took me away from technology for a little bit, because I charged my phone like 3 times yesterday because I kept using it all up and draining it. I needed a break from my phone, so probably another long walk today. If it doesn't rain tonight, maybe like a little campfire in my backyard. All right, we're getting started. So The next thing we got going on is we got four sets of 10 each side of a single arm sotts press. What a sotts press is, it's typically a barbell in the front rack, and you get to the bottom of a squat, and you would have the bar here, and you would press it, pretty much doing like a strict press in a bottom front squat position. So those are really hard. I want to preface that beforehand. And single arm doesn't make it any easier. It's still just as hard. So with your two books, you're going to, or your one heavy book, or even if this is really challenging and you're unable to even do a heavy book, you have, you know, a really small book, that's fine. Because the whole goal is working on positioning. Even if I give you a PVC pipe and it's a PVC pipe, it would still be just as hard. It's not easy because it requires a lot of mobility. So just to show you guys how it looks, and then we'll do them together. I'm going to have my books. And again, mine slides, so I really got to focus on being nice and slow, which is perfect. So if your books are sliding, no worries. Getting to the bottom of your squat stance. My knees are out, my chest up as tall as I can get it. I'm going to press up, getting my arm up and back like I would for any kind of press. Come back to center. So I'm not pushing out here and having my arm way out in front of me like this. I want to turn that arm out and get it back behind my head as far as I can. It's hard. It takes a lot of upper back mobility. If you aren't able to do it, just go lighter. Use one book. Even if you aren't able to keep your palm flat. Let's say you're doing this and it wants to slide off your hand. Then just grab the book and try to punch back as far as you can. Because even if I had you, again, with the PVC pipe doing this, it'd be rough. So let's try a couple out real quick. Just see how they feel. And we'll actually start. So play around. What do you want to use? You want to use a heavy one, light one, two books? Up to you. Try a couple out on each arm because your non-dominant side be significantly more challenging. So I just did my right arm. I'm gonna try my left arm really quick. And to be honest, I haven't tried this before we started, so we'll see how it goes. Oh. It's definitely not as easy as my right side, that's for sure. It definitely requires a lot on the hips, staying down that bottom of the squat. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna do 10 one side, take 30 seconds rest, 10 the other side, 30 seconds rest. Pretty much 8 rounds before each side, okay? Get ready. I like what Roger did yesterday. He said take a deep breath every time. That helped me kind of get my mind right and loosen up a little bit for the next set. So we're gonna start with our non-dominant arm. So be honest with yourself. What arm are you right with? Use the other arm. So I'm gonna use my left side. Get your books ready. You want to palm it like you're a waiter. If it's too much of a mobility requirement for you, you're just going to hold the book like this, trying to punch back as far as you can so it's still getting behind your head. All right. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to get in this position where you can see me. All right. Get ready. Hands ready. And down. And press. Come back down. Super slow. The slower you go, the better. If you're going a little bit faster or a little bit slower than me, that's okay. Just make sure you're keeping count. We're doing 10. 3. Up. Drop my book. 4. Oh my goodness. 5. I'm gonna ditch my one book. 2 is too many. 7. 8. Okay, yeah, one book perfect for me. All right, 30 seconds rest, and we're gonna restart. How are those? Are they as hard as I made them look? Or are you a savage and you crushed them? All right, get ready. Go into the dominant hand now. Should feel a lot better. All right, and bring it to your squat. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I might, just because my right side is crushing these, my left side is struggling, I might add the book for my right side. No, I won't. I'll just keep it even. I'll just allow my left side to work hard, my right side gets a little bit of break. But those are really tough. Make sure the bottom of your squat also, you're doing everything you can to try to be as open as you possibly can. So I'm not letting my knees cave in like this and have my knees inside my ankles. I'm not letting my chest dip as I'm doing it. You're trying to make a beautiful squat position every single time. All right, that was one set. We got 3 more, starting back with your non-dominant side. Bam, that's left for me. Sit myself where you can see me. All right, and squat. Oh, 30-second rest. If you're someone that struggles to get comfortable at the bottom of the squat, like an overhead squat in particular, and you feel like every time you try to do like a squat snatch or an overhead squat, you're kind of like rushing it, and you're trying to get out of the bottom really fast because, you know, if you hang out there, you're going to lose the bar. This is going to be amazing for your bottom position. I can overhead squat, you know, a good amount of weight, but with this, just this book, and me trying to really punch back as far as I can and get myself into that upright position is rough, and my back is feeling it. So every single time you're pressing, you're trying to think up and back, put that bar in a good position. All right, easy side now, your dominant side. All right, and squat and press. Move nice and slow, punch as far back as you can. Knees out. Oh, and rest. 2 rounds down. 2 more to go. Again, if this is really hard, and then you can be honest with yourself. If it feels like you're punching like this, and even though you're holding it like a tray, it's going in front of your body, just hold it like this, just so you have some kind of weight, some kind of resistance, and get that arm back as far as you can. I know it's easier said than done for some of us. I'm trying to break my fan. It's easier said than done, but just really fight for that position. I can hold overhead squat pretty comfortably, but if I'm really fighting for me personally to get that arm back, my upper back is lit right now. I've still got 2 more. So don't cheat yourself. All right, back to the weak side. Squat and go. Oh, 30 seconds. Oh, my hips are feeling it too. It's not just my upper back. My hips are donezo. Who's sticking around? I'm going to end this live once we finish up here, then start a new live for the CrossFit class. Who's sticking around for the CrossFit class? I don't know how I'll survive doing 2 classes back to back. I don't know how people do it at the gym. You guys are savages. All right, switching sides. Dominant side. When you're ready, 10 reps. Oh, that dominant side is so much better. Oh my gosh. So much faster. I got one more time through, you guys. What time is it? Dang, 9:33. We're taking a lot of time. All right. That's all right. The next 2 movements will be kind of quick. The next ones are timed pieces. They'll be a lot faster. Chuck, you doing CrossFit? Woo! It's going to be sick. And by sick, I mean I might throw up during it because I'm going to die. All right. Weak side. Last time through, you guys. Punch it up as far back as you can. And squat. Get that arm behind your head. One more set, guys. One more set. Dominant sides next. If you guys haven't already, make sure you leave a like on the live stream. There's 70 of you here. We have 4 likes. Even if you don't like what we're doing, trust me, your snatch and your overhead squat is going to love it when we get back to the gym, okay? You're going to snatch at least like 50 pounds more. You'll probably do it with just one arm now because you're doing all this. All right, last time. boom, bam. Dominant side, still move slow. Punch up and back, knees out. Go. Boom. All right. Oh my goodness. We're taking a minute break. A minute to chill. Real quick while we're relaxing, I'm gonna explain the next part. Pretty simple, but it's gonna be a nice little burner. So we're doing 5 sets, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off of a lateral and overhead press going back and forth in our jerk stance. So for this one, you can use different apparatuses. If you have dumbbells, cool. You can use a single dumbbell if you want to. You could grab a couple more books if 2 books won't be enough. But just as you saw, we didn't use a lot of books right now, and that was pretty rough. But you could always add a couple more books if you needed to. Or you could add, if you have your detergent or your jug or whatever you got for if you got something like this nearby, this would be really handy too. How it's gonna look? I get into my jerk stance, all right? My knees are out, I'm feeling really stable. My back foot, the only part that's touching my toes, my front foot, I have my full foot planted to the floor, my toes, my heels are driving to the floor hard. I'm gonna have the weight up to my chest. I'm gonna press forward, come back in, press up, come back. We're gonna go back and forth for 30 seconds here, and then take 30 seconds to rest. Your goal is to not pause at all. So you're just gonna go literally extend, touch, overhead, touch, back and forth for 30 seconds. Don't rush it. If it feels kind of easy, that's okay. Just make sure you're getting that arm up and back like you would a barbell. And only 30 seconds of rest is gonna add up pretty quickly in my opinion. Okie dokie. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna actually start my clock on my phone so I have an exact time what we're doing. All right, we're gonna start in 10 seconds. Get ready. 5, 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep your body as still as you can. You know what? I'm throwing in a curveball. During that 30 seconds of rest, you're gonna hold that weight overhead. I know. Hate me now, you're gonna love me later, all right? And overhead, you're holding. This is already a mistake, I can tell. But trust me, your overhead position will feel so good after all this. You're gonna go, oh snap, I could snatch a freaking house after all this. I could jerk a freaking car. You got 10 more seconds here, and we're going right back to it. Oh, this is a bad decision, a real bad decision. I'm sorry, you guys. Please don't unfriend me on Facebook. 2, 1, and go. Keep your body as still as you can. Make sure you're not wiggling a lot. You're not dipping. Legs, torso, as still as you can get them. Oh, oh, oh. We're going to do one more time with the overhead while we're resting, and then we'll rest the other 30 seconds, okay? So we need one more time of the overhead with rest. We got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hold overhead. Oh, keep those arms extended. I'm kind of holding it like this, like back to that train position. We'll go 30 seconds hold here. Back to the forward and overhead presses for 30 seconds, and we'll rest the next 30 seconds, okay? I thought it's a little more challenging. It was plenty challenging how it was. All right, 5 seconds, guys. Get ready, right back to it. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Keep that body still as you can. Punch up and back with that item. Halfway, 15 seconds. Ten more seconds, hold it. Two, 1, rest. Okay, 30 seconds of rest. Was that as hard as it was for me as it was for everyone else? My right side especially is lit. Oh my gosh. 15 seconds. Sorry, Alex. I didn't mean for it to be that nasty. 5 seconds. Get ready, guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, so much better after a little bit of rest. Oh, no. It's not better. I lied. That first rep was better. Second rep was not. Oh. Keep going. 10 seconds. 12 to be exact. Oh. Try not to move like me. Stay still. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. That was 4 rounds. Just got one more, guys. Last one, we get some rest. We'll take at least 2 minutes to chill, all right? I promise. All right, 10 seconds. Get ready. This is 5, right? Let me know during the next 3 seconds of rest, this is 5. I think it is. This should be the last one. 2, 1, go. Keep your body still. Okay, this set is the best feeling set, for sure. The last one feels the best. I don't know how I'm going to do the 10 o'clock class. Chuck, you better do 10 o'clock, okay? You said you would. You promised me, Chuck. Ugh. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, that's 5. That was 5. Okay, take a couple minutes, you guys. Oh my gosh, that was miserable. I'm saving that for later for sure. Okay. We'll take, what time is it? We'll take about a minute and a half, 90 seconds. Also doing 10 a.m. This looks great. Oh, Chelsea. Are you doing this, Chelsea? Oh my goodness, Chelsea, you should have done this. Have some protein after your workouts. Can't make sure you're recovering. All right. So now with your towel, you can use a beach towel. I'd recommend a beach towel. I feel like beach towel is a bit thinner than a typical like shower towel. You don't want anything that's like too hard to grasp. Like this sweatshirt is perfect because of the fact that my hands can easily grip it, because I don't want to make it a grip exercise. I want to make it just focusing on our posterior chain. So I'm going to grab my sweatshirt like this. I'm going to wrap my hands around it and then grab it again. So I have pretty much 2 pieces of the arm in my hand. I'm then going to press my feet on top of it. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do deadlift holds with the towel. So I'm going to get into my deadlift position. I'm actually going to grab a little bit lower, so I'm a little more like that deadlift stance. Make sure you're not like up here when you're doing that. I don't want you here. I want that torso pretty much pointed at the floor. Make sure you're extending your shoulder blades down. Back is flat. My butt's kind of torqued up. I'm not letting it curl underneath like that. What's going to happen is you're going to pull as hard as you can for 15 seconds and then rest 45. Just those 3 seconds that I did, I felt my hamstrings starting to light up. And then we're going to take 45 seconds to rest. 15 on, 45 off. And it's a great time. You're going to love it. You're going to increase your deadlift after this too. You're going to increase your snatch, your overhead squat, your jerk, your deadlift. Holy cow. Money back guarantee, okay? So everyone, try it out real quick. We're not going to start this yet, but I want you to try it out. So you have your beach towel, you have your sweatshirt like moi. You're going to wrap it around twice pretty low. So you're in that squat, you're in that deadlift position. So you're pretty much bent over for the most part. You're not totally horizontal like that. Like, you know, like 30-degree angle with your torso. And you pull as hard as you can, creating tension. I'm pushing my feet down hard. I'm trying to rip the sleeves off my sweatshirt. And I feel my back tightening up, about letting my shoulders go. I feel my hamstrings, and then you rest for 15. Another 30 seconds. If you haven't already, try them out before we get started, and then we will get it going. Another five sets. 5 sets, 15 seconds of work, 45 seconds of rest. After this, we're done. I'll give you guys extra credit if you don't plan on doing the 10 a.m. class, just like we typically would for our 9 a.m. only class. And it should be cool. I'm not going to demo it. Actually, I can. I'll try to demo it. I just won't be able to do it in here. I'll have to go outside and demo it for you guys. But this is our last thing. So 5 sets, 15 on, 45 off. You ready? Trick question. I already know you're ready. All right. Standing on top. Grab low on your item. So my chest is about, or my torso is about 30 degrees. All right, I'm looking at the clock. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Pushing your legs down as you pull the handles up. 5 seconds in. Try to rip it off. 10, 3, 2, 1. 45 seconds to rest. How was that? Give me feedback. Again, you're trying to push your feet down as you pull your towel or your sweatshirt up. So you're creating that tension. So it's like as if it's a heavy barbell. I got this from one of the members of the gym doing it. And I was like, that's genius. Shauna shared it with me and I was like, I like that a lot. So here you go. All right, go again, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Press feet down, arms extended. Push down, 5, 3, 2, 1. So really how I'm feeling is it's more like your arms and your back are just being stable and you're trying to press your legs down. It's not so much, in my opinion, is how I feel it is. I'm not as much as me trying to stand up, as more as I'm just trying to push the sweatshirt into the floor and then try to keep my back flat, not letting it cave in. So whatever you got to do to feel the tension in your body. 15 more seconds. Number trace. 5 seconds. 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1. Oh, I almost farted on that one. Good thing I didn't. That would have been embarrassing. If you are doing the 10 o'clock, you need a jug with you. I think it's just for the extra credit. You need a jug with you. You need some kind of surface, like an elevated surface like you would use for a box. So you could use like a couch, a coffee table. It doesn't need to be a hard surface. What else do you need for that workout? Oh, and you're going to need, like we used yesterday, if you did yesterday's CrossFit class, like a bag with some books in it. If you have a dumbbell, you can use a single dumbbell. If you have 2 dumbbells, even better, or a kettlebell. I'll go over the workout. I'm going to end this live feed and start a new live feed for the CrossFit class after this. All right, 5 seconds. And go. I'm gonna go a little bit longer because I messed up. And if you're done, okay, it took me a while to get into it. We got one more, you guys. How was today's class? Let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm very curious. I want to make them as fun as possible. And I'm dying. There's very little fun being had because of all the agony I went through. All right, going again, 20 seconds, guys. Last time. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Rip the sleeves off. Rip the towel. And rest. Woo! I feel like my sleeves, my sweatshirt look longer now. Is this? Hold on, let me check real quick. I think I just extended my sleeves. That might have been a mistake. Hopefully you guys use a towel. No. Maybe like a tiny little bit, but there's no difference. All right. Hold on real quick. I'm going to check the living room, make sure it's crazy dog free, and I'm going to show you guys extra credit. It's not. Crazy dogs everywhere. All right. So for the extra credit, it's 50 coffee table or couch curls. So first off, make sure when you're doing these that the legs on your coffee table or your couch are very sturdy, because the couch that we have in my office is really, really weak. And if I lift it up, if two people didn't lift up on each side, it'd probably snap, which you don't want to happen, obviously. So make sure it's a sturdy surface underneath your coffee table, or if you have something else kind of heavy. If you have a house, I know very few people in San Diego have a house, but if you have something like a wheelbarrow where you could do like extensions somehow that way, that'd be really good. Anything heavy that you could possibly curl around your house. Be creative. If you think of something, tag me in it on Instagram or tag Cross Humanity so we can see it somehow. So I'm very curious to see the ideas you guys come up with. I'm talking too fast because you guys have been really creative, and it's been pretty cool. Are we jumping on or over the box at 10 a.m.? No, you're not jumping. You just need to have your knees up. We're going to do inverted push-ups. It can be a couch. It can be a bed. It can be a coffee table with a pillow on top. I'd probably prefer it to be soft so that way it's easier on the knees. But if you do extra credit, 50 coffee table / couch curls, tag Cross Humanity in it. Let me know how it goes. If you guys enjoy these classes, let me know also. I want to make them as fun for you guys as possible. If you didn't already, leave a like on this live video. And you guys better do the CrossFit class after this. I'm ending this live and I'll start up a new live video right now. So no rest. I'm right back to business. All right, guys. Take care. See you in a couple seconds.